Number 15. Remote control cars. I bet you every boy and girl dreams of having a remote controlled car. What could be more fun than controlling a toy remotely without touching it? A Swedish media company has innovated something even better. They've made it possible for someone to drive a car while seated in a chair of a car simulator. How ingenious is that? It's indeed a great opportunity to see your home from a brand new perspective. Number 14. Anger management. Getting mad is a special art that most people are yet to master. Actors on TV do it so well, even though at times it looks far-fetched and ludicrous. One American basketball player, James Harden, reacted with fury to another player when stopping his attack on the court. Angrily, he threw the ball to the floor and it bounced back and hit his chin instead. Ugh! At this point, we don't know what's more hilarious, James Harden trying hard to pretend that he was not hurt by the ball that hit his chin, or the reaction from the player in the opposing team who was like, what just happened? Number 13. Speed bumps. Speed bumps are sometimes good on some roads to reduce accidents and to check those crazy speed-happy drivers. Most drivers, however, find them irritating and annoying and curse them out during their navigation. That's because when you're new on a road, you don't really see them, and they send you jumping up and down as if you're at the amusement park. They especially become even more of a nuisance when you're in a rush to get somewhere. But there's a silver lining in most instances in life. Check out this video from China. A car is driving on an unusual 200-meter road with 100-plus speed bumps. This kind of obstacle driving takes an eternity, especially because you can't accelerate in any way. No one knows if having the road like that was a mistake or a mechanism to deal with rogue, reckless drivers. Number 12. Self-driving motorcycle. In a show that resembles something like the remake of the film Ghost Rider, a motorcycle drives in circles with no biker at the wheel. But clearly you can see that the staff is chasing after the bike. All this happened during the 24-hour Bolt d'Or race, which is an annual event in France. This could be an example of unmanned self-drive technology that went out of hand and is currently the craze all over the world. It could also be that the rider fell off the bike and would then continue moving until it either bumped into something or ran out of energy. Number 11. Fire in the hole. This is a special code that mine workers use to warn each other that there's an explosion that's about to happen in an enclosed space. This mostly occurs in a tunnel, and what follows any explosion is a massive shockwave that makes the epicenter crumble due to the immense pressure. When this fiasco occurs, it would be hard for the human eye to see it, since everyone will be running for cover. With technology, there's a way to see this happen blow after blow. Shockwaves are said to cause the biggest harm to humans during such explosions. A good example is when in 2013 a meteor fell near a Russian city of Chelyabinsk. 1,500 people were adversely affected. They were injured by broken window fragments. Some scientists discovered that the shockwaves had managed to go around the world twice. Number 10. Local river monster. Residents of this little settlement saw it wise to drain the basin of a local river. In most cases, this is done in specific wetlands to reduce the high levels of humidity of the upper soil layers. Once they finished the draining procedure, they found a huge, slippery monster lying at the bottom of the river. When you see it at first, you'd mistake it for a frightening character in an animated movie. It's not. It's alive and kicking. It's, however, not a monster, but indeed a real fish that's known as arapaima and can weigh as much as 200 kilograms. Turns out the indigenous people who live near the Amazon River in Peru, Brazil and Guyana love its meat. This fish could feed every one of the bystanders in the video. That's just about it. Number 9. Pugs vs Shepherds. A dog as cute as a pug wouldn't hurt a fly. That has some truth to it to some extent. Pug owners have noted with concern that pugs tend to attack dogs that are much bigger. They don't seem to be intimidated by size. They're commonly seen taunting shepherd dogs and are eager to start fights with them. Here's an incident where a policeman was working with his shepherd dog on the streets of Phoenix when a pug decided to circle looking for a fight with a shepherd dog. Unfortunately, it was not the pug's lucky day and he didn't get a chance for a match. That said, we should give the pug credit for his bravado. Number 8. Horse with a flute. If you can't play any instrument, we have a challenge for you. This horse plays a famous alphabet song on a flute. The one we used to teach children the letters of the alphabet. Remember it? But But there's a catch. All the horse has to do is to blow into the flute with his nostrils, and the person holding the flute will play the notes. Number 7. The humpback whale. First off, very few people will ever get a chance to see a whale up close, since whales don't come close to shore many of the times. Let's now talk about the humpback whale, which is the largest whale in the world. It's 18 meters in length and it weighs up to 30 tons. Now just imagine the scenario that would be if a humpback whale was to jump and do a flip in the water a few meters from you. Sounds scary, right? In this video you get to see what it looks like, since one diver managed to film the short incident. From the other side of the footage, we don't really envy his experience. Number 6. All about cats. If you know a few facts about cats, you know that they can effortlessly get to hard-to-reach places. They can even open cabinets or doors to rooms. That is, if you have a clever cat. Most of them are. This is also the case for the bigger wild cats. When you check out safari videos, you'll see how felines, such as lions, jump into the hoods of jeeps to spook people. It mostly doesn't end badly, since the lions realise that there's nothing of interest there and leave the people to their safari unharmed but a little shaken. They have good reason to be too. There have been cases of man-eating lions. This video is evidence that predators such as lions indeed know how to get into a jeep.
I know! You're supposed to lock the door.
Just see how easily this lion in the tropical savannah in South Africa opens the door of a jeep with its teeth. Of course, the holiday makers were a little careless in leaving it unlocked, but come on, who would have guessed that the lion had the audacity to open the door? The person who took the video was looking at the lion in the eye as it made its attempt. Number 5. Phone in the air. All these iPhone loyal customers will have a fit after watching this one. It shows an American photographer, Jack Drain, in an open World War II aircraft. He had spotted a nice frame and was keen on taking a picture with his iPhone. And then, swoop! Nature wasn't pleased with his decision as a strong wind literally snatched the phone out of his hands. Look at the expression on Jack's face. It's priceless. That said, we can joke that there's such a thing as having all your photos on the cloud. Jack's photos will be there for a long time. Number 4. Mega traffic jam. If you live in a mega city, you've probably been caught in the hustle and bustle that brings along endless traffic jams. Even though some of these traffic jams are not that bad, once you watch this video, you'll understand how bad it can get. It'll make you appreciate the fact that traffic jams you have to get through are child's play in comparison to this one. Imagine being trapped like this for hours with no food or water or the possibility of going for a bathroom break. This traffic jam in California was several miles long. It was along the famous Interstate 405 before Thanksgiving Day, which is one of the most important holidays in the United States. The traffic jam was not caused by any huge accidents on the road. The real problem was that people from Los Angeles had all come out at the same time to buy groceries and gifts for loved ones. This was just too chaotic for a road that had 12 lanes, 6 on each side. Number 3. Message in the sky. If you're way over your head and are tired of getting news and updates for the coronavirus, here's an interesting video. It's related to the same topic, but we're hoping this one will make you smile. Unknown Australians left a rather unusual note for the people of Sydney. They took to the skies and left the message, "Wash hands," that was so heartwarming in face of the huge pandemic. Number 2. Insta chimpanzees. Instagram fever is slowly leaving the humans and is now entering the animal kingdom. Look at how seriously this chimpanzee is scrolling through the applications on his smartphone, finds Instagram and starts to check different posts and even like some of them. It's hard to deny how closely related we are when we see him act like one of us. Number 1. Train ride in floods. Remember how in the popular Japanese animated film Spirited Away, a train was able to move on a flooded railroad? This is not entirely fiction. It's doable in real life. This video is absolute proof of that. A Russian train is driving on a flooded rail as if nothing ever happened. If you know of more unbelievable visual occurrences, moments that are captured on camera, feel free to share.